Hello, I'm Gavin Horgan, Headmaster of Millfield School in Somerset, the largest co-educational boarding school in the UK. Welcome to the Millfield Way podcast. Here, you'll hear from teachers, coaches and students from Millfield and Millfield Prep School. Millfield is traditionally different, and this is the Millfield Way.
Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Millfield Way podcast, where we'll be talking about boys boarding at Millfield Prep School. I'm Pippa Dennis, and in this episode I'll be joined by Toby M, Rhydian, Alberto and Toby W to discuss all things boys boarding at Millfield Prep.
I'm Toby, I'm in Year 6 and I'm from Devon.
My name's Rhydian, I'm from Llantrisant in Wales and I'm in Year 8.
Hi, my name is Alberto, I'm in Year 7 and I'm from Bristol.
My name is Toby and I'm in Year 7 and I'm from Reading.
How long has everyone been boarding at Millfield Prep, and is this your first experience of boarding?
So I started at the start of this year.
I started in Year 7.
I started this year.
I started in Year 5 summertime.
Curious to start off with, why did you all decide to come to Millfield Prep, and what was that process like? Did you come for some taster sessions? What was the decision-making process that went on there? We'll come to you first, Toby M.
So I came for one taster last year when all of my friends were in Year 5, but then the reason we moved to Millfield is because my dad's in the Navy.
The reason I've moved to Millfield Prep School was because the facilities are amazing and I came for a scholarship day here.
I had 3 tasters, 1 in Year 5 and 2 in Year 6. Also came for a scholarship day and ultimately I joined because I thought the facilities were amazing.
I joined in Year 5 summer term because I could have one term to see how it is, and if I didn't like it, I could just go back, and if I did like it, I'd start again. And same, I was just here because my old school just didn't have good facilities in sport here.
So a few mentions of scholarships, of facilities. In terms of talking about facilities, what are your personal interests at the school? Are you sporty or into arts? And what facilities do you have here that you really enjoy using and use a lot?
I'm kind of into everything except for music, really, but my favourite sports would probably be football and swimming.
I'm into swimming and running a lot, and I'm also quite academic too, so I like doing lessons in the classroom.
My main thing was probably music, and I can use the music rooms whenever I want to practice.
I'm just generally good at sports, but my favourite sports probably just rugby and football.
Okay, so you all are in boarding rooms. There's 2 to 5 in a room. What is it like sharing a room with people? Was it a shock to do that when you first got here? Have you made friends with your roommates? What's that experience been like? We'll come to you first, Toby W.
Every time I've been in a dorm, I've been quite lucky to be in a group dorm, which I kind of like, because I've got loads of people in the dorm, and then it's quite good because I had a taster, I was boarding, and then I knew some people in my dorm already, so then I already had some friends in my dorm and they were lucky to be in my dorm. So I like group dorms and my friends are really helpful and really funny kind. I really like the group boarding because I feel like I'm always have something to do with my friends in my dorm, and I think it's also good that we get to pick, or at least in Bellwood we get to pick 3 people that we want in our dorm.
I like boarding at Millfield Prep School because I'm very sociable. I like to talk about things to different people, and at first maybe I was a little shy, but your relationship just gets better and better with people until you become friends or even better.
At home, when I was at my old school, I shared a room with one of my sisters until I was in Year 5, so it wasn't too different when I joined Millfield, but the relationships in my dorm are getting stronger every day.
And we just spoke briefly about the Exeat weekend. I was just curious, we just had one recently. Do you all go home for Exeat? What did you do on your last Exeat?
So at the last Exeat, I only live 2.5 hours away, so I can go home each Exeat, and it was my sister's birthday, so we celebrated that.
Yeah, similar to me actually. I only live 2 hours away, so yeah, I could just always go back. But if it's a swimming competition on the weekends, I might have to book a hotel nearby and then just travel there the next morning.
Well, I live actually in the Dominican Republic, so normally my mum comes over for Exeats and then picks me up, and my dad stays there.
Yeah, I'm similar. I live about 2.5 hours away, and I just yeah, we just go home every X, yeah. And last I have play for football club on Saturday and just rugby on Sunday, so it's quite similar.
Okay, cool. That sounds really good. Quite a few different experiences there. What do you guys do when it's your birthday? How do you celebrate your birthdays in the house? Has anyone had a birthday recently?
So I have had, when I had my birthday in Chestnut, we did like, you can get whatever, like pizza, McDonald's or anything.
You can pick a meal
First, and then I got Domino's for the whole house, which is really good, and then I got a cake for everyone, which is really good.
Because you're popular in the house on bus.
It's really good to celebrate the moment with everyone.
Yeah, so I haven't had a birthday here yet, but some of the kids in our house have just like got food for the whole house. So like the most recent one, they just got Domino's for the whole house.
So you get like 30 birthdays in a year?
Yeah.
I had my birthday when I had an early morning for swimming, so they made it really special by clapping me on when I finished the length. So that was really nice, actually. And yeah, I just got cake for the whole house. We celebrated, had some fun, played some sports in the afternoon. And it was a good experience.
So I haven't had my birthday yet because it's in the Easter holidays, the 8th of April. But I know that when it's other people's birthdays, we celebrate it really well.
Well, happy birthday for the 8th of April. I hope you have a nice time celebrating over Easter. It's great that so many people are in the house, so you get so many times to eat pizza and have birthday cake, which is amazing. Just coming back to your first few weeks of boarding, I don't know if you remember it very well, how you were feeling, some challenges which cropped up which you maybe weren't expecting when you first came, and how you kind of overcame them. Okay, we'll come to you first, Rhydian.
I found being tidy quite difficult and being organised in Millfield because normally my parents do everything for me. So it kind of gave me like responsibility to do everything so I don't lose my tech and all of that. And I get everything laid out for me for the next morning.
Can you speak a bit more on, quickly, how the school has helped with your organisation, what they do at the boarding houses to help with that?
They always check your kit bags, so you definitely know you have everything for school the next day. And yeah, they give you sanctions if you've not finished your jobs during that evening. For example, you might lose your tuck, which is sweet, during a movie night, or you might lose a day of tech.
So at the start of the year, I was a bit homesick, but I've kind of gone past that stage. And now, and like Rhydian said, at the start of the year, it was like hard to get all my jobs done, but like I'm doing it now really well.
So when I started at Chestnut, first couple of weeks I was like really quite homesick. Like it was like a whole different thing to me, but gradually, after the weeks came on, I was just having lots of fun with my friends, and then I had like a routine every night where I play for a little bit, and I do all my jobs, and I have a shower, and then I find parents. But yeah, they really help you make sure your kit bag's ready. Don't forget anything. You've got everything you need for the morning. When I started this year, I was always like really homesick. I feel like I didn't have many friends, but I just pushed through it. I started meeting people, made friends, and then I really enjoyed it.
How did you find it in terms of making friends? Did you find them in the house or in lessons?
It was probably firstly in the house, like my roommates, and then in my class as well.
In terms of clubs and activities, I mean, we've spoken a bit about sport, but are there any kind of co-curricular clubs that you all do that aren't sport related, that's maybe a bit different, or something that you've really enjoyed that you found at Millfield?
I've mainly done sport actually, but all of the lessons like keep me going, so I'm not just doing sport.
Have you found any new sports here that you didn't do before?
Yeah, a lot. I've started tennis, cricket, rugby, hockey.
I find the languages extension lessons after school really interesting at Millfield because normally it's just all about sport, but you actually get to relax, just learn about something different. And yeah, I've learned about fencing and modern pentathlon. I didn't know those were sports before I joined the school. So yeah, there's a big variety at Millfield.
Can I just quickly going back to that? What does the languages one? What is it?
it's like an extension club on Monday. So after your games lesson, you just get to like relax, just talk about the cultural history of that language, and then you get to learn some new phrases.
Okay, cool. So what's a recent one you've looked at?
We looked at this girl called Frida Kahlo. She was an artist, a Spanish artist. So she got into an accident when she was younger, and then ever since then she did art about herself, and then it got really popular. Yeah, it's quite interesting.
Well, for me, since it's music, I started doing electric guitar and percussion when I joined Millfield, which I didn't do beforehand.
So you picked those both up for the first time at Millfield? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Did you play an instrument before coming?
I did 3 others before coming.
Wow, what are your other 3?
Piano, drums, and, well, singing.
You can like start a band.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And do you do, were you in High School Musical, or do you do the performances, or are you more just music?
I did the tech, like the lights and that for the high school.
What does that involve?
It's a lot of like programming lights, and you kind of have to like watch what the actors are doing.
I kind of the same. I do quite a lot of sports clubs, but this year I started a club called like filmmaking. That's where you take videos of like what you're doing like in the school, and then you just make it into like a movie.
No, that's cool. So is that like every session you're making a movie, or do you build up to one big one at the end?
Like every session we try to make a movie, and you can for example, you could like sing on the like in the Mogger or something, and then it changes to singing on the Astra or something.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
And then I've tried at my old school. I never really played like properly, and then I came here, and I've tried hockey. I've got better at cricket. So yeah, and there's just a lot of sports that I just keep trying to get further and further.
Yeah, amazing. Obviously, everyone's got a really quite rigorous timetable if you're doing before school clubs, after school clubs, clubs at lunchtimes, and you've got homework and kind of academic responsibilities. How do you find that? Is it quite difficult to manage everything? Do you think that the schedule at the school helps with that? And like, when do you do like before school clubs? Do you get much downtime? I'll come to you first, Toby.
So if you're a swimmer, it's quite hard to get all your prep done, because like there are early morning clubs, there are like after school clubs, and there's also late clubs. And like if you want to do another club, then you'd for pathway 1 swimmers, like I think the minimum amount of sessions you can do is 3. So it's quite hard to get your prep done, because you have to do the late sessions if you want to get all of your sessions.
Yeah, I agree with Toby. I tend to do loads of swimming sessions. I normally do the maximum there is, because I don't really have anything else to do.
Where's the maximum?
I think it's 8.
Wow.
So yeah, it's quite heavy schedule, but we do have times. For example, Wednesday, my swim session ends at 3, so I have 2 hours before supper to get any catch-up lessons, anything I haven't done during the week, and also Saturday too, because Saturday is only the morning swim. So yeah, you will find some days you'll get time to do it, so it all works out.
Oh, that's good. And would you be happy to quickly speak about your plans for over Easter with swimming?
Oh yeah, so Millfield have arranged a camp in Lanzarote, so we're going to be spending 9 days over there. It's going to be great work. I went last year. There's workshops, for example, analysing your diving, going through race plans and all of that, so I'm really looking forward to it.
That sounds great.
I feel like I am quite busy a lot of the time, but I still feel like I have plenty of time to do my prep, because we have it on Monday, Tuesday and Thursday from 5:30 to 6:30.
Yeah, so I find it quite hard to manage my prep sometimes when it's a long prep that I have to do, and then it's like due like really quickly, but they manage it really well on like when it's due you get at least a week to do it. So then, like, because I have a lot of clubs like 5 till 6, so I miss a lot of prep sessions.
Are they kind of sports clubs or?
Oh yeah, so on Monday I have a prep session, then Tuesday I have like private cricket, and then Thursday I have like a massive cricket session, And then, yeah, I usually, like Rhydian said, try and do it on a Wednesday. I've got 2 hours. Or on a Friday where I have nothing, I've got another hour. Or on the weekends if it's due on next week. Yeah, so it's quite good how they manage it.
That sounds really good that it's kind of catered for and accommodated for. As we're kind of coming towards the end of the podcast, there were a few more questions I did want to ask you. What's a recent achievement that you're really proud of?
I've had many good goals that I've done before, so probably my biggest one is we went to the hockey national finals like this year. We actually won it, so that was really good as well. And then we had 4 rugby sevens tournament. We won all 4 of them, and that's like the first time in like many years they've done it before. But I've got loads of like really good achievements, but those are probably my best I can think of.
Okay, great. We'll come to Alberto next.
For me, it's probably I wanted to do my grade 5 singing exam, and I actually did it yesterday, so I'm really happy. I feel like it went really well.
Me, I've had many great goals I've accomplished, but maybe the best one was for me is maybe getting an academic scholarship. It took hours of revision during the half-term break to actually get the good results, because beforehand I was getting really nervous, and then to actually surprise myself was just amazing. It was the best feeling.
For me, like Rhydian, but I got a sports scholarship in football and swimming. And also like Toby, our hockey A team went to nationals and we didn't do well, but just going there was good.
Yeah, amazing. Congratulations, that sounds great. You're all obviously achieving big things at the moment. Just curious if you have any advice for future people that's looking at coming to Millfield Prep as a boarder, based on your experiences, and we'll come to you first, Alberto.
I'd say I think you probably might not, if you've never experienced being away from your parents for a long time, you might not enjoy it too much for the first week or so. But I'd say just keep doing it, and soon you'll really start enjoying it because you always got stuff to do. And once you start making friends, it's really enjoyable.
Yeah, the same. Just like maybe I would recommend having a taster day, because then you had your buddies as well, and you'll know them really well. So then you come back and you've already got technically 2 friends as well, and then you just keep building friends, and then gradually you'll get more friends. Stick with the friends all the way to senior school, and then for like sports, if you like one sport, I'll just go for it, or try other sports. Maybe you might get good at it. Like I tried hockey and I'm now really good at it. So
Yeah, great, amazing.
Like Alberto said, just keep pushing through, because in the first few weeks you will be homesick and you just need to push through it.
Always look for teachers that are willing to help you during like tough times. For example, if you're homesick, that is a difficult time. People tend to get it in the first week or 2, and yeah, you just need to persevere through it and try some new sports. You don't want to get burned out from just doing one sport all the time, and you may be good at something you never knew that you were amazing at.
Yeah, amazing. That's really great advice. So for the final question, what is your dream career when you grow up?
I'm not really sure yet, but if I could like pick right now, it would probably be something to do with sport. But then there's also like architecture or something like that.
I'm not too sure, to be honest myself, but if I had to pick one thing, it'd probably be a swimmer. But I do also like business too. I feel that's interests me a lot.
For me, it'd probably be something to do with music, like be in a band, or just maybe like music production or something to do with music.
yeah, I'm not too sure yet, but I want to like be a rugby player when I grow up. So I'm just trying my best to get through the Millfield Prep and Millfield Senior School, and then try and go beyond and beyond and then be a pro.
Well, thank you so much to all of you for being on the Millfield Way podcast today. We've had Toby M, Rhydian, Alberto and Toby W. I hope you have enjoyed this episode of the Millfield Way podcast in conversation with Millfield Prep Boy Boarders.